Happy Tuesday, class. We're going to go ahead and get started with our breathing and our warm-up with our chest expansion. So just taking note, when we warm up, this is a really great time to just connect with how we're feeling, how we're breathing, and the movement, okay? Because everything is slowed down and we're just starting to limber up and warm up, okay? So don't be in any rush today. Make sure that you have enough time for about an hour. We are going to go through 2 rounds of the workout today, so hopefully you're feeling good. All right, let's go ahead and begin with chest expansion. Big open chest and rounding and scooping, arms in front. Expand and exhale. Inhale. Last one here. Cat and cow. Again, we're just going to lift for the cat, and let's go ahead and inhale on the cat and exhale on the cow. One more. All right, dynamic. Hands in front, hips down and back. Again, nice and easy. Consistent breathing here. One more. All right, seated position. Today we're going to do our seated circles, so our hip circles. So go ahead and place your hands right outside your hips, slight leaning back. We're going to elevate one leg and we're just going to rotate. Just a nice, small, controlled circle. Just warming up that region, primarily that inner thigh, inner hip. Let's go ahead and reverse. And switch legs. And reverse. Good. All right, both feet down. We're going to roll down and go right into our 100 exercise. So we're going to bring our knees with us. Remember, nice and scooped. Come on down. Practicing. Knees in, 90-degree bend, arms outstretched, palms facing down, chin to chest, scooping, and go ahead and begin. 5 pumps inhale, 5 pumps exhale. Keeping count on your hands if you'd like, by just dropping a finger each time you complete one full breath. Now remember, if you have neck fatigue at all during the workout, it's okay to drop that head down or lower that head down. Give it a little rest, that's fine. But we want to make sure we try to get right back in there to practice. That will get better, it'll get easier. done, go ahead and lower your head and lower your feet, okay? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Today, we're gonna start with, so again, the first time I go through this routine, it's gonna be one exercise independent of the rest, okay? So it's one at a time, really just focusing on one exercise and resting in between. The second time through, we may continue to link some exercises together, maybe minimize the rest time in between, maybe go a little bit longer or a little bit shorter in certain exercises. So the second time through, we change it up quite a bit, okay? First time through, we're gonna go ahead and start with our single leg stretch. This is our traditional single leg stretch, and this is that first exercise of the Fab Five. Okay, so if you'll remember when you assessed last week, you go ahead and bring both knees in, head and shoulders up. Now we've been modifying and changing up the different versions of our single leg. This is traditional, so we're gonna let one leg go, extend it, gentle pull on this knee, staying scooped, chin to chest, and breathing consistently. Slowing it down, full extension of that parallel leg, slight pull for a stretch in that bent knee. Last one. And head down and feet down. Good. Second exercise today is double leg. We're going to change it up a little bit. It's not totally traditional double leg, and that we don't have a full arm sweep circling around to our sides. We're just going to reach back and come forward with our arms, okay? So let me demonstrate. Knees in, hands over the top, head and shoulders up, scooping immediately, chin to chest. I'm going to let go of both legs, and I'm going to reach back with my arms and pull my knees back in, okay? So arms go back and forward. Here we go. Out, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now when you extend those legs out, you really should be focusing on the scooping and trying to stay connected with that lower back to the mat, because there's a natural arch that occurs. Head down, feet down. A natural arch that occurs in that lower back, right? And so we want to make sure that we're really connecting and holding it there when our legs extend. All right, so let's do some bridge work. Arms are at our sides. Remember, with bridges, we're going to lift, elevate those hips. When we get to the top, we're going to really engage those glutes, the quads, the hamstrings, and pulling those abdominals in. So from knees to rib cage is all stable, all strong, all engaged, and we're breathing. So we're going to lift, engage, hold. We're breathing through the hold, and then we're going to lower. Good. Okay, so now this time we're going to add some arm work. So I want you to exhale on the lift, and we're going to sweep our arms out to the sides and sweep our arms back. So the arms are just a little bit elevated above the mat, and we're just sliding them up and down. Here we go. Exhale. Pull down, inhale. Arms come back. Again, up and out. Down and in. Inhale. Exhale, up. And down. Inhale. One more time. Up. And inhale. Good. Okay, so we have our crisscross. We're going to practice a traditional crisscross today, so that's kind of the theme today. Knees are in, head and shoulders up, hands behind the neck. So we've been modifying our crisscross, so today it's a traditional crisscross. So keeping my shoulder blades elevated, I'm simply rotating across to connect with that bent knee when that leg is extended, okay? And then I bring it back to center, keeping my shoulder blades elevated, rotating across that rib cage, bringing that knee in. Continuous breathing, nice and slow, full extension of that parallel leg. The rear stays connected. We do not lift or over rotate. So when I'm bending towards my bent knee, my left cheek stays on the mat. Last one. Good. Head down, feet down. Good. Slower the better. We're not relying on momentum. It's not about speed. It's not about quantity. It's about quality, slow down movement. Okay? Getting the most out of your muscles, out of your breathing as well. Okay. Single straight. We're going to practice this modified here. So one leg is going to do the work. Okay? I'm going to keep one leg bent, slightly bent. I'm going to practice with the one leg moving, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and extend one leg up, keeping the other leg slightly bent. Head and shoulders up, scooping. Hands behind the leg here. And I'm going to gently pull and release. And pull and release. Breathing continuously. Notice the stretch down the back of the leg. Assist the pull, the stretch. Try to slow down the extension so that we're not moving too fast. Good. All right, bring this leg down, bring the head down, rest a moment. We're going to switch legs, lift up, hands behind your thigh or your leg here, let go, pull it in, depending on how you feel. If you want to hold it a little bit longer on the top or pull into that stretch a little bit longer, that's fine. It is called single straight leg stretch for a reason. It's active stretching. All right, head down, feet down. Good. Okay, next exercise, traditional double straight. So you've noticed that we've done all of our Fab Five, all of our exercises of the Fab Five, okay? The single straight has been modified, the double leg has been modified, but typically this is where we begin, with these five exercises. So double straight, we have not since the assessment practiced actual traditional double straight. So I'm going to demonstrate again. Both legs all the way up, head and shoulders up, scooping of course. Hands are behind the neck, chin to chest. I'm going to lower both legs at the same time and lift both legs. Now, like I said earlier, when both legs lower, we're going to really focus on connecting that low back to the mat. So we pull those abdominal muscles down. Exhale down and up. Inhale at the top. Slowing it down, not relying on momentum. Only strength here. Good. Feet down. Head down. Slight bend in the knees. Arms at our sides. We have our roll-up holds. So This is where we can really practice that pelvic tilt. So those pelvic floor muscles deep inside are being activated here. Glutes are being activated. Abdominal wall is activated with the scooping. And we're also reaching forward. So starting to feel the feeling of lifting up is what we want, okay? So we're gonna see if we can go a little bit higher today. All right, so here we go. Head and shoulders up, reaching, trying to lift, hold, and coming down. So I want you to notice the difference between just lifting and holding and trying to pull up and holding. All right, here we go. Up. Feel how the lower back, top of your glutes, tailbone, feel how that really presses down into the mat. Here we go, again. Pulling those abdominals down and in, deep. Here we go, pull. Good, all right, roll to your side. Push yourselves up, seated position. Bent knees, slightly bent knees, okay? Arms outstretched, collapse the spine. We're gonna lean back, pulling those abdominals down in, hold, and up. Exhale down. And up. So it's as if your muscles are trying to pull down to the mat, but you're stopping, you're pausing, you're holding them from going down there, okay? Here we go, down, and up. One more time, down, and up. Nice. Hopefully you felt a little bit different on those roll-up holds and roll downs. Okay, so we have what I call, so there's a traditional exercise called stomach massage, and it sounds lovely. It's very much like the seated balance, except there's leg work and hip work. Today we're going to practice a modified stomach massage, so it's very similar to some of the exercises we've already done with seated balance. The hands are going to come up under the thighs, keeping our legs bent to start. I am just simply going to go into seated balance position. So my feet are off of the floor, and I'm in this balanced position here, right here on my tailbone and my rear here. Now from here, I am going to scoop. So I'm rounding my back, I'm rounding my shoulders, and I'm dropping my head down. So my neck is rounded. Now, the movement is an extension of the leg and an extension of the spine. And so I'm going to do one leg extensions for my modified. So this is what it's going to look like. Watch me. I go from this scoop position to this one leg extension and a flat back extension here. So I lift my rib cage up and my chest up high with my head. So I'm in this V position here. I'm pushing my abdomen forward, and then I'm pulling it back in with my leg, and I'm scooping. So now I'm going to go other leg extension. So I let go of my legs slightly just to open my hips up so that I am able to open my chest up. See that? And then I pull my legs in slightly, rounded. Other leg. Breathing. So this is modified stomach massage, one leg extension. So you're going to feel pressure, fatigue in that low back. That's totally normal. You are supporting each move with that lumbar area, that lower back. Good. All right, bring those legs down, keeping the legs together for front stretch. Sitting up tall, arms outstretched. Over the legs, big stretch. Pull the hands in, midline. Posture up. Exhale over the top. in, up, one more. Good. Okay, new exercise here. So this is called rolling like a ball. So this is a dynamic move. It's kind of fun. Make sure that your mat is supportive of rolling on your spine right now. So if you know that maybe you're on a hardwood floor and you have a very thin, maybe a sticky mat, a yoga mat, it's not real supportive, you can layer your mat. And so let me show you how to do that. So you can just layer your mat. You can double it up. You're really only using a small space to roll on. Okay. Otherwise, try it out and see how you feel. So just note that where your spine is going to roll on the mat, you want to make sure your butt is right in front of the edge of the mat. Okay, so rolling like a ball. So we're going to go ahead and bring our hands under our thighs just like we did with stomach massage. Seated balance. Collapsed spine, rounded back. And from here, keeping my legs connected here with my head down, I'm going to demonstrate. Watch me first. I'm going to roll back and roll up. So the trick is that you stay scooped the entire move. Keep your abdominals engaged, okay? Stay nice and still through your body. Just allow the momentum to take you back and take you up. Keep your shoulders off the floor, head off the floor when you roll back, and really just focus on the pace, okay? So, again, legs are connected, rounded, staying scooped. Pressing that lower back down into the mat as you come up. That will help stop you from over rolling. If you have a hard time getting back up and you get stuck right about here, I just want you to keep rolling. Practicing, scooping, connecting, and see if you can come up a little bit more each time. Press. Good. So rolling like a ball will also develop. It'll also morph into different positions with different movement, okay? Okay, go ahead and put your mats back to whatever position it was in if you moved it. Good. All right, so we got some elbow leaning back. So go ahead and come back onto your elbows. Sorry about that. All right, so leg work, hip work here. So one leg is bent, one leg is working. Remember, our abdomen is lifted, rib cage is nice and high, and we're gonna pull one knee in, extend the leg out, lift the leg up, and pull it down. Knee in, out, leg up, and down. Abs engaged, breathing. Remember, if I put my hands underneath my back, I should have some space there. Good. Let's switch legs. In, out, up, down. In, out, up, down. Last one. Good. Come forward. Legs split this time for spine stretch. So we're going to limber up that lower back again. Over the top. in and out. Exhale over. One more. Good. All right, keeping those legs split. New exercise here again, another exercise. So remember, we're just going to keep adding on and switching, changing up exercises just to keep the routine kind of fresh and new. So this is called SAW, S-A-W, SAW exercise. So we are trying to increase flexibility in the lower back as well as this thoracic area. Obliques are going to be on fire with the twisting, right? And there's some strength involved too, because we are in a strong posture, so our postural muscles are supporting us and holding us up high and tall, and then our arm muscles are engaged or activated because our arms are outstretched. Okay, so a lot going on here. Go ahead and bring your arms extended out to your sides, sitting up nice and tall, right? Posture here, I'm going to twist, staying nice and strong, my thoracic area. And then I'm going to lean towards my thigh, maintaining a flat back, trying to connect my rib cage or my abdomen to my thigh. Lift up, twist slowly to the other side, and lower, and lift, and twist, and lower. Each time you twist and lower, you should be able to increase a little bit more range of motion here. A little more, maybe a deeper stretch. Muscle memory here, we're just trying to practice and learn. Good. One more. Good. So that is SAW. Go ahead and bring your legs together. So rowing, we've done the rowing. We practiced the rowing before. So we're simulating rowing here. Arms are outstretched, hands interlocked. We're going to pull the hands towards the chest as we collapse our spine and slightly lean back. Then part the hands, start to lean forward, reaching back. Big stretch, arm sweep, big stretch over the top, flat back, and then again, pulling in, back, around. Only go back as far as you know you can come back up with that stretch over the top. One more. Good. All right, let's go ahead and turn over to our tummies. So we have what's called a Superman hold. So we've done this before. We're just holding though, okay? So we're lifting our arms and our legs up off of the mat. We're holding it at the top. We're not holding our breath. We are exhaling, letting the breath go as we lift and hold, okay? So arms and legs, we want to make sure our thighs are up off the mat and our arms are up off the mat. So we're going to lift up, hold, glutes are engaged, pressing the abdomen down into the mat, and then lower. Lift. And down. And up. And down. Do not arch your neck. Look straight down at the mat. Up. And down. And up. and down. Hands outside your chest. You're going to push yourselves up and back into low back stretch. Release some of the pressure on that low back. And come back to table position. All right, so some exercises here, or exercise here. So this is called a dog kick, and I'm going to show you something. When we dog kick, this will also morph into something different, but we're really pulling these abdominal muscles up and in when we're in table position, okay? So we're pulling up and in so that our back is stabilized, so we don't want to let the rib cage go, okay? Pull up and in, and from here, holding this position here, I am going to reach out with my right hand straight ahead when I reach back with my left leg. See that? I'm going to pull my left knee in and my right hand in. I'm going to reach out with my left hand and my right leg and pull back in. All the while, I'm holding on to this abdominal wall, pulling it up and in. A slight tilt of the pelvis will help with that, just a slight. And we're going to breathe while we do this. Here we go. Ready? Out and in. Very controlled. Out and in and out. Don't let go. Out and in and out and in and out and in. Last one. And out and in. Other side. Last one. And out and in. Good. Kneeling tall. So we have hip thrusts. We've done these. We've practiced these already. So my hips are going to come back. My arms are going to come forward. Again, flat back, abdominals engaged. Rear goes back, arms forward, hips forward, glutes engaged, shoulders back. So back and forward and back and forward. Consistent breathing. Good. All right. Kneeling tall here, holding this position here. I'm going to practice my mermaid in a kneeling tall position. So from here, keeping my hips pushed forward, my glutes are engaged, my hamstrings are engaged, quads are engaged, abdominals are engaged. Again, from the top of the knee all the way up to the chest. One nice strong position. Going to sweep over the top, maintaining posture, side bend here. Come on back, reach up and over. Other side, continuous breathing, big breathing here. All right, come on down to your side. We're going to come all the way down, hand behind, propping the neck here, hand out in front. So, lying bicycles, this is a new one for us, okay? So again, when we're on this side position here, we're trying to maintain our balance, okay? When we do this movement with our arms or our legs. So maintaining the balance comes from engaging the core muscles, right? But pressing this hip down into the mat. So your hip should be connecting to the mat so that you're able to stabilize and hold your balance here. Okay, but abdominals should be engaged, hips should be engaged, pelvic floor muscles should be engaged, quads, hams, glutes, everything. Okay, so maintaining balance here, we're going to practice bicycle. So what happens here is I'm going to bend my leg with my knee coming forward. I'm going to extend my leg out and pull my leg back. So it's elevated. I'm going to pull my knee in, leg out and back. Nice and slow, in and out and back. In, out, and back. One more. Good. All right, leg down. So go ahead and extend that arm. Head comes down here. We're going to go ahead and just bend our knees slightly. Bring this hand out in front of our chest. We're going to do what's called a side push-up. Okay? So from here, you're going to find whatever hand position works for you. But we want to try and keep our elbow a little bit snug and close to our body here. Okay, so we're pressing down into this hand and we're going to lift our trunk up. Okay, so my arm is extended here and I'm in the side seated position here, right? My legs are bent and then I come on down. So I'm just trying to press or push up into this position. And push. If you cannot, push all the way up. And you're just coming to here, the elbow, that's fine. And push up. And down. And up. And down. One more. And up. And down. All right, one last time, push up or just come over to your other side. Okay, go ahead and come on down, all the way down. We have lying bicycles, hand out in front, bend the knee, extend, pull it back. Nice and strong through the leg, pull it in, out, and back. Connect that hip to the mat. Engage those core muscles. One more. Good. Slight bend of the knee, arm down, hand in tight, side push-up. Try to keep your trunk strong as well. Really push the hand down, push the hip down. Last one. Good. All right, we're going to come over to our backs. And we're going to start again. All right, hopefully you feel good at this point. If you're a little bit sore, just take it a little bit easier. If you're feeling good, try to stay with me. If you need to rest the head or rest at any time or pause, just rest or pause and then get right back into it, okay? We're going to try and link some exercises together and then others we're just going to keep separate, okay? So we're going to go from our single leg to our double leg. Remember, the double leg is modified, the single leg is not, okay? Go ahead and bring both knees in. So this time through, really focusing on that mind-body connection, okay? Feeling how you feel, being aware, breathing through it, head and shoulders up, scooping. Here we go, single leg. Stay here, stay connected, be in the moment, no distractions, easy breathing. Last one, knees in, hands over the top. We're going to reach back and reach forward. Remember, press that low back down into the mat and breathe. One more. Head down, feet down. Good. Arms at our sides. We have that bridge exercise with the arms sweep out. Here we go. Lift up, sweep out, hold, sweep down, lower. Exhale up and out. Inhale down. Out. Up. Down. One more. And up. And down. Good. Both knees in. Head, shoulders up, hands behind the neck. Crisscross. Here we go. Staying elevated. Rotate and breathe. Head and feet down. Good. Okay, slight bend in one knee, other leg all the way up, head and shoulders up. We're going to go single straight modified into double straight traditional. Here we go. Let it go. So remember, keep the rear on the ground as you extend the leg down. Connect that lower back to the mat. And breathe. Last one. Switch. Keep your head up. Pull and down. Pull and down. Last one. Good. All right. Both legs up, hands behind your neck. Here we go. All the way down and up. One more. Good. Feet down. Head and arms down. Good job. Okay. From here we have our roll-up holds. Arms are still outstretched at our sides, slight bend in the knees. We're gonna see if we can go up a little, lift up a little bit higher without coming all the way up and over. Just see if you can lift up a little higher. Here we go, ready. Exhale up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Last one. And up. And down. Good job. Roll to your side, push yourselves up. Notice I did a side push up there. Okay, legs slightly bent. Here we go. Roll down, holds, collapse, release, come back. And up. And back. And up. And back. And up. And down. And up. Good. Okay. Modified stomach massage. Hands behind the thighs. We're in this seated balance position here. Rounded back, head is down, and I'm going to flatten my back, extend my leg, lift my ribs up, pull it back down. Other leg, open and lift, down. Open and lift, and down. And open and down. Open and close. Last one. And open and close. Legs extended together, front stretch. One more. Seated balance. We have rolling like a ball. So if you want to go ahead and change your mat up, that's fine, or layer your mat, go ahead and do so. Hands are underneath the thighs, seated balance position. Scooped, and we're going to roll back and roll up. Try to control your pace. Keep your knees, your feet together. Keep your head down. Stay rounded and scooped. Hold your legs in this original position. Do not use your legs to lift you back up. One more. Good. All right, you can put your mat back. We're going to go into that elbow lean back position with a knee pull, leg lift alternating, okay? Go ahead and come back down onto your elbows. All right, this time we're going to alternate between the legs. So we're going to lift our rib cage, lift our abdomen up here, hold. We're going to pull right knee in, right leg out, lift right leg up, pull it down, connect. Left knee in, left leg out, left leg up, and pull it down. Alternating, maintaining position of your abdomen. Slowing it down. Very strength minded here, not momentum kicking. It's more of a lift. One more each leg, pulling and lifting rather than kicking. Last one. Good. Come forward. Legs are split. Spine stretch. Where's your mind? Where are you right now? Connect to what you're doing. Find your breath. One more. All right, let's go right into that saw exercise, that new exercise. Split your arms. Rotate. Lower. Keep your back flat. Lift. Rotate, lower, lift. Controlled move. Last one. Bring your legs together, hands interlocked, rowing, collapse the spine, pull, lean back. It's so quiet outside and in my house. It's so nice. I can just hear birds chirping. Last one. All right, you guys, we're going to turn over to our tummies. We have our Superman holds. Hopefully you're still feeling good. Do the best you can here to finish up strong. So we're holding at the top. Here we go. Engage the glutes. Exhale. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. One more time. And up. And down. Hands around the chest. Push up and back. Table. Lifting. Here we go. Dog kicks. Reach out and back. Opposite arm, opposite leg. And back. And in. And out. And in. Out. This exercise will also develop and morph into something different. But for now, just like when we do our slow swim exercise. Just for now, we're starting with nice basics, just learning the exercise, learning what muscles are working. One more. And then we advance it. All right, kneeling tall, hip thrusts, hips back, arms forward, forward. Last one. Kneeling mermaid, up and over. Tall posture. Big breathing. Where's your mind right now? Connect it to the side bend here. Connect it to your posture. Connect it to your breathing. Last one each side. Good. Come on down to your side. All the way down. All right, so lying bicycles, we're going to reverse the direction this time through. So again, staying connected, staying strong. We're going to extend the leg out first, then bend it, then extend it down the line of the opposite leg, okay? So out, in, and down. Nice and controlled. One more. Good. All right, let's keep our legs straight this time. Arm all the way down, hand inside. So instead of bending the knees, we're going to keep our legs straight. If you need to bend your knees, that's fine. We're going to press up and down. Remember, push down on the hand, push down on the hip, all the way up and down and up and down and up and down. This will be our last one, and stay up tall at the top and up, and then switch your legs around. Come on to the other side, all the way down. Reverse your bicycle, out, in, and down. Strong leg, strong hips, strong trunk. Last one. Good. Hand out in front, arm down, legs extended, push up. Come on down. Push up. Come on down. Up. Up. Down. Last one. Finish at the top. Good. Seated position. We're going to finish with seated accordions like we always do. Hands over the knees, let the back go. And lift up. And down. Breathing. This is where we really just neutralize everything. So we're centering ourselves, relaxing. We're going to see if we can get these muscles back to their original state of flexibility. Good. All right, go ahead and extend those legs all the way down. So we have arm crosses and then side elbow pulls. So 2 exercises. We're going to start with our crosses. So arms are outstretched at our sides, sitting up nice and tall. I'm going to pull my arms in front and cross with pulsing in front with right over left and then left over right. So I'm going to create some resistance by tightening the muscles, flexing the muscles of the chest as well, the upper back. Abdominals are pulled in, breathing. One more. Good. Arms down, rest for just a moment. A side elbow pulls. So this just simply means that my hands start out here, outstretched arms up, chest height, and I'm going to pull my elbows back at my sides, okay? So I'm really working my upper back here. Shoulder blades are squeezed when I pull my elbows back, and then I extend my arms out in front. Again, strong posture from the hips up, breathing, creating resistance. Imagine that you're pulling a resistance band, pulling it back. This exercise will really help with your push-ups. Even though you're pulling and you're pushing with push-ups, it's that upper back that is strengthening. Good. All right, knee hug, rest here, arms out in the front. Round your back, release the tension there. Extend those legs out again. Let's reach forward and bring that arm across diagonally. Other arm. Let's bring this leg across and pull in and up, lift that foot up off the ground. You should be able to get that outer hip stretched out. And that part of the glute there. Good. And switch, cross, pull, and lift. All right, we are done. Good job. Hope you enjoyed it, the session. Good work. And we will be back here again for our 3rd workout of the week. So 2 down, 2 to go. Keep up the good work. And remember, just try to spread out your workouts until Sunday. Try not to do back-to-back workouts. It's going to be really difficult, especially the first few weeks, okay? Find the time, do the work, and be proud. Good job. I'll see you next time.